Oh yes, sunshine. Royal layer. In previous episodes, I told how our journey around Kazakhstan began, what we did when we arrived, and how we were looking for the first freight car to leave Almaty. How when planned we got off in Shymkhan, and how we had to get to Turkestan. Arriving in Turkestan, we saw the main sights and returned to the station to try to hop on a freight train and go to Baikonur. There is some kind of rally down there, or some promotion. The locomotive is attached to this train. Yes, we can try to get into it. You see there are empty cars there? Yes, I see there are empty ones. I have already spotted a couple. Vadim, look, they can go further and notice and jump into those empty cars. Yes, it's ready to ship. Apparently, after that, he will go next. Let's go, let's not waste time. As it turned out, that meeting is a meeting of Olympic athletes. This is good for us because the attention of all employees is riveted there and no one cares about us. We are now impudently going to the end of the train. We'll go around it in order to be less visible and try to jump. He stands on the brake, look. He stands on the brake. Does this one fit? Does this one fit? Check what's there. It's empty. It's from under the coal. It's from under the coal. Dude, this car is bad. There are no ropes to hand a hammock. Bad carriage, then you need to climb into another. And we didn't buy wet wipes. I still have a little left. Okay, we're sitting and wait. Then, if possible, we'll change the carriage. Agree? Yes. Let's hope that this train will take us further than the previous ones. We've been waiting for about an hour in this car. The train doesn't think to leave yet, but another train arrived on the neighboring tracks from which the train with containers left. If it leaves soon, we will try to jump into it. The only problem is we jumped into the wagon, which is located next to the booth, in which the worker and some other men are sitting. There is good and bad news. The bad news is that you won't be able to get out here. There is no train here and we will be in plain sight. And the good news is that the next car there are loops for hanging a hammock. After 3 hours our train finally gave out some signs of life. Maybe we will finally go now. But there is another problem. From this station there is a fork into two different branches. If we turn the wrong way, it will be very bad. I got out and a man in a blue uniform walked beside me. Either a machinist or a worker, I don't know for sure. We want to make a small maneuver and climb into the next car. Firstly, because there are loops there, and if the train moves, we'll no longer have to climb over on the move. The worker who was rattling the train just passed with his back to us. So now we have an ideal opportunity to climb over. Get in. Yeah. Get in. Faster. Faster. Is someone coming here? Yes, faster. The worker is coming straight on us. Right now the worker will pass by. I hope he didn't see us. Now the most important thing is that this train goes in the direction we need. Otherwise, we'll have to jump off again. And jumping off at the turn is not a sure thing. Perhaps because of this we will travel a long distance in the wrong direction. Let's hope we're lucky. Everyone, we are going in the right direction. Here the turn to the right was for another branch. We are going in the right direction. For a long wait, luck rewarded us with the right direction, which means it's time to take off our backpacks, hang up hammocks, and finally have dinner. Now the main thing is that at night the train doesn't stop at all. This carriage, unfortunately, is also very dusty, so we will again have to sleep in a mask. I can understand the logic of these trains. We drove a little over 100 kilometers and stopped again at the first big station. We've been standing for over an hour. Why the train can't go further, I don't understand. Now I have to pack my things and jump onto another train. There are at least 2 branches on this side. Neighboring train with normal carriages. There are 3 trains with barrels and containers in that direction. Faster, faster. Don't have enough time. Run, you're the first. Finally, we are leaving the station. We waited for a very long time, collected our things, but none of the trains left. They just stood there. I still don't understand why they drive 100-150 kilometers, stop at the Michelin yard and stupidly stand. This is a mystery to me. But we heard that one of the trains started moving, and while we were climbing down, it had already picked up such a high speed. I don't understand how they accelerate so quickly. It was very fast, it raced straight. But we caught up with it, jumped in, and now, finally, then we leave the station. It was tough. This is the fastest train we have jumped on so far. I hope he went and not just changing lanes. Otherwise, it would be a shame. The train we jumped on at night is rushing us to Baikonur. We have only a little bit left to go. There was one large station left along the way. Let's hope that the train won't stop at it. And then in a few hours we'll be near the city of Baikonur. The weather is changing. This night was very cold. At first I lay down in a hammock, and then I was forced to lie down, because a cold piercing wind, even through clothes and a sleeping bag, penetrated into the body, and it was very cold. Oh yes, sunshine, royal layer. Wooden hair. Our breakfast. Leftover dried horse meat. Literally, in 10 minutes we'll arrive at the Toretam station. This is a village that is located right next to the closest city of Baikonur. The problem is that we don't know if there are normal stores there. If it's possible to buy something there, replenish supplies, and in general, we don't know what awaits us there. So in about 10 minutes, the most interesting part of our adventure will begin. You can jump at this speed. Look what's there. Wait, it's still early. Is there someone there? Yes, there are workers. On the way? No. We won't have time. He will see us. The worker will see us. We are almost near him. There are workers here too. There is someone on my side. Now he will see us. So. Look at the worker. What's he doing? Nothing. It's right there. Yes, we're in the palm of our hands here. How when I say tough, and people are standing there, not even looking at us. Let's try and jump. No, too fast, dude. Come on, he can accelerate further. Fuck. Are there workers? Yes. Wait, there's a little turn. Slow down, bitch. Wait, he'll pass the turn. Are there workers? Yes, but he doesn't look. He didn't even look at us. We must jump! Wait, there's an arrow. There's nowhere to jump. He's starting to accelerate. Dude, he's starting to accelerate. Wait, there's an arrow. Damn, you have to jump. No, just run. Hand and run. Hand and run. I can't have to jump. Hand and run. Just hand and run. Right now there's nowhere to jump. It was tough. Bitch. The limbs are intact, but there are definitely a couple of scratches. He didn't even stop here to let you know. Dangerous evacuation, very high speed. We must quickly get out of here, because there is a locomotive behind me, and most likely they noticed us. He didn't even stop here. Dude, that was tough. You just jumped run. I don't know how. You were supposed to hook, run, hold onto the rails, and only when you feel that you are running tightly on the ground, let go of your hands. I understand in theory, but in practice it's not good to let go. At least I still have all my appendages. There's a small abrasion on my knee, and that's all. I kind of filmed your failing. If it got in the frame, it would be a mega epic shot. You see, he wasn't even gonna stop here. Yeah, I've told you, yes. Guys, in general, we both successfully, and not so, have jumped off the freight train in the village Toretam, which borders with the closest city of Baikonur, and no one seems to notice us. Talyan fell a little, but it looks like he's okay, without injuries, so everything is fine. Now let's find a way out and go to the highway, because there we have found the only hostel in this area. We want to take a shower, because after the trains we are like homeless people, dirty and smelly. And in the evening we'll go to the spaceport. Here it's the result of the fall. It's okay, but if we find something to treat the wound, it will be good. Arriving at the station and looking around, the first impression we got of this place is that it's a lifeless desert. If in other small towns that we have already visited, everyone just stared at us and wondering, then in this deserted village, those rare people who meet us look at us like we're aliens. Do we need canned goods? How much do we owe you? Wait, one beer, right? Yes, 1.5 liters. This is 650. The total is 57.50 tenge. Wait a minute, I'll take a look. Where are you guys from? From Ukraine? Where are you going? In the city of Baikonur. Tomorrow we plan to see the museum and the city itself. Are you tourists? Yes. There is no small money. Will you have change? It's very cool that even in such godforsaken places there is a cold, tasty draft beer. It's amazing. It's interesting to observe how another culture and religion has a radically different cemetery. We are used to our fences, monuments and crosses, But here everything looks completely different. We were ordered borscht, dumplings, we'll sleep for a few hours and well set out on a very difficult hike. Because 35 kilometers through the desert non-stop, even with a backpack a little easier than in the Chernobyl zone, it's very difficult. We have to walk that distance overnight. Just so you know, going to the Chernobyl area is a child's walk compared to this. Vadim, if you have something to add, you can do it. Yes, especially since we're tired after the road and hardly slept at night, so it will be doubly hard. To overcome such a path for the sake of going to the Cosmodrome is physically difficult, but I hope it's worth it. The problem is that almost immediately we'll need to go back the same distance. That is, with one full sleep, this is 70 kilometers across the steppe. It's not easy. Trust me, it's not easy. In this package, we put things that we don't take with us. We agreed with the owner of the hotel that we would leave extra things here for 2 days. These are the things that we don't need at the spaceport and that take up extra space, adding weight. Now we had to move further away from the central road leading to the spaceport in order to drop in there. There may be taxi drivers in the village of Toretam, but we honestly didn't find them. There was one near this roadside hotel who also works at a gas station. He demanded too much for 10 kilometers on the highway, and we decided to try hitchhiking. But after 30 minutes of unsuccessful attempts, we have realized that time was running out, and finally we've decided to go with a taxi driver for 5,000 tenge. He turned out to be very cunning and greedy. He pretended to be a fool and was faking that he didn't understand Russian. Also, we heard, when we were at the hotel, how he calmly spoke Russian with someone. However, this is not so important. Our goal was to drive away and start a hike. A very difficult test awaited us ahead.